You gotta check this thing out. This is the 60 Rambler that I'm gonna put the Toyota pickup truck stuff in. This Rambler was for free from a friend of mine. Pretty rusty, but I'm gonna leave the mold and everything in it. And the truck, it's a 22R Toyota, 1980. 22Rs are awesome motors. I was a mechanic with Toyota for 25 years, so I know these trucks pretty well. I'm going to strip it down, pull the cab off of this thing, and then pressure wash everything. And I'm going to use the front suspension, the rear end. The track width is 55 inches. Watch this. Oh, that's gnarly. What a waste of a snap-on. It's all rusted. There's nothing left of it. It's too bad. Good snap-on tool. Oh, this is gonna go right through my glove, I can tell you that right now. Oh, oh good, I got a hole in my glove. That's probably good enough. Oh, that's just gnarly. Leave that there. Phew. Oh. Full box of nastiness. It's always good when you can score a few tools, especially this one. That one's not bad. Blue Point's alright. It's not the best stuff, but it's better than a lot of the super cheap stuff out there. Alright, that's it. Who stole my socket? That's it. I don't know, what do you think? Should I just push this thing over? I think it'll work. Whoop, get my tools off of it. Probably gonna dump a lot of that crap in my yard, but I usually do everything myself. It's hard to ask for help sometimes, but you could easily get a couple guys to pick this up and move it. It'd be more fun to just take it and just Oh, one more thing, I need something to cut with. Okay, that should be everything now. Ta-da! Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? Here we go. Yeah, see? Brand new reman head on it. So I can use that body there is a unibody car, and I want to keep it lightweight, so I'm not going to use this frame. But I will trim the front end off around it and try to adapt it to that. Here are the torsion bars. I can plate this and put a spring on top or do a coilover on top. There's enough room in that car because it's designed for that. It is a two-piece drive shaft. I don't think I'm going to need that much. Oh, that's real nice. Look at that. It's all butchered. Yep. Yep, keep all the parking brake mechanism. Except for maybe the coat hanger portion of it. Hey, it's got a Flowmaster. Probably lost 5 horsepower with that. Yeah, factory sensor, and the old-timey sensor. It wasn't really an O2 sensor. This sensor would tell the ECU if the converter was overheating, and it would shut off the it's got what do you call it, air circulation in the exhaust. To clean it up, it'll shut it off, because if you pump too much clean air into the exhaust system, it'll turn this thing red hot. Air pump, it's got an air pump in the exhaust. But yeah, my Land Cruiser was set up the same way, but this thing wasn't hooked up, so it would heat this thing up pretty good. If the smog pump stayed on, it would heat that converter up red hot. And there's the little initial little O2 sensor. They don't really do much back then, back in 1980, with a carburetor on it. They didn't really do a whole lot back then. Manual steering, I definitely want power. Yeah, I'm not manual steering anything anymore. Power is the way to go in a rack. I'd probably get rid of this, the contraption with all the arms, maybe put a rack in it and tie a rack and pinion to it. The racks are so responsive and so tight, nice and tight. Probably a little lighter weight too. I could reuse some of these biscuits. They're all in good shape. Body mounts for who knows what. But but it's very similar to the Mustang 2 style setup that you can buy in the kits. It just wraps around the frame. This one's got the locating arm on it. I could get a triangular lower control arm if I wanted, or just leave this. It's no big deal. It does have disc brakes. They're probably kind of small, but you could find 1-ton disc brakes for the small pickup trucks that were bigger, or aftermarket. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff. There's a lot of stuff for these 22Rs in the pickup trucks. I can get larger sway bars. I can get a locker setup for the it's an 8-inch diff in it, 411s. I can get a locker for that. Yeah, that'll be cool, man. Be cool. Brand new. Yep. I'll do an intake pump, get rid of that thing. Big old blower and a carburetor. I could use the wheels, but they're pretty well hammered. Every single one of them are hammered. They look like they're 16s. Could straighten them out and see how they spin, I guess. But that thing being slammed to the ground will be badass. Big 2.5-inch exhaust coming out the back. Keep it fairly quiet. No fart cans on this thing. No. Give it a nice little rumble, but keep it somewhat quiet. And there's all the crap. That's some nasty stuff. This thing is so light, it's amazing. Crazy. I'll just get a friend to come over and we'll drag it back here, and then I'll put it on my trailer and take this stuff to the dumps. This, I'm thinking what I might do with the bed, take the front of this thing and triangulate it and make this into a trailer, and either that or get a few bucks for it. But these beds are really nice. It'd probably sell pretty quick as a trailer, or even just sell it like this and let somebody else do it. Yep. And there's the tank. It actually looks pretty big. I don't know if I'll use that or not, but we'll see. It's a big one. Yeah, cool. It's actually a really nice frame. It would be so much easier if I could have just sat that body right on here. But being that's a unibody car and it's already got a frame built into the bottom of it, if I try to lap this on top of that, that car would be sitting sky high. I'd have to cut the unibody frame out of it to put this in it. But with this 4-cylinder, the unibody frame will be just fine. It's not going to twist or bend or hurt anything. And it's a boxed unibody frame that's under it. It's actually pretty stout. And it goes all the way back. It doesn't go from the front, stop, and then to the back. It goes straight through all the way down. So unibody frames work pretty well. Vans have them too. They got unibody frames. Yeah. Yeah. I look forward to doing something different. I think this will be pretty cool. It'd be worth it if I don't have a crap load of power though. Even if it's got to be a supercharger with a turbo on top of it, even whatever it takes.